looky there. Oh, my.
Get ready for the excitement of Freestyle 2012 in Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam. I'm Scott Douglas, and we are going to take you all over the season for the most exciting moments from what the fans really love to see every time out, the thrills of Freestyle. Now, in Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam Freestyle, remember, what the fans love is what the judges are looking for to score. Big air, donuts, incredible wheelies, especially if you can put them into a slap wheelie and ride it the length of the stadium. Every superstar and every amazing machine is designed to try to get the most spectacular moves imaginable, and they have to do it on courses with more incredible obstacles than ever before. It's all about the wow factor at the end of the day. When the crowd is on its feet screaming, the driver knows the judges are going to be rewarding with big points, but they've done their job to thrill the millions of fans who love Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam Freestyle. We start our review at Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Philadelphia Eagles. A packed house ready for an absolute star-studded lineup, ready to do battle in one of the newest venues on the annual Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam Tour. Again, it was a lineup that brought World Finals caliber driving talent and the greatest technologically marvelous machines that can be created in Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. The course was big, obstacle late. You had to get big air, but if you were going to win this competition, you had better be able to be spectacular. Here's Tom Metz, 9-time world champion, 4 of those coming in freestyle. And of course, he has already been invited here in Philadelphia as the first official invitation to make the field for Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals 13 coming to Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas. And again, get your tickets now. Make sure you're at that next World Finals because there's nothing like it, especially to get that double down ticket in hand.
Wow, stuffed that front axle right into the dirt. No suspension there. I'll tell you what, buddy, that's a tough landing.
Look at this! Look at this!
My turn. Oh, my. Oh, my. He's going to bring it back. Oh, my word.
Nice start for McDonald, the native of Claremore, Oklahoma. Of course, really kind of got it rolling in the Safe Auto Minimizer, but now he is a perfect fit for El Toro Loco.
Ever since I've been driving this El Toro truck, we've been stepping up the freestyle a little bit and getting better, which I'm still learning this new Carroll chassis, so we've done some shock setups on it. So hopefully if the shock setups are right that we've changed on it, I'm going to go out here and go for some air, crossing it up, hope for the best.
Scott, what he's talking about there, that new Carroll chassis, it's a new chassis that some of the drivers here out on the circuit, they're out in California. We did a feature on them last year. It's a completely done digital chassis. Every one of them is the same, and they are perfectly welded. They are a spectacular piece of artwork when it comes to building chassis.
Mark McDonald in one of them right now as you get a look at El Toro Loco trying to put up some spectacular moves.
Nice
cross lead away from Brutus, and that cross thread will help with the judges. They look for that.
And another one, backing it up with the first one to show that it's just not an anomaly here. This boy can handle that truck and make it talk. He's going to do a little bit of cross thread there. Now he's got a new move here where he watch the rear steering. They'll come up on a ramp and hit this to try and get the truck to kind of pirouette a little bit. It's real funky and scary to watch.
three judges will score him based on a 1 to 10 for those first 90 seconds, and the bonus judge has up to 5 more points he can add at his choice, or choosing, if you will, to El Toro Loco's score. Right into your living room, Mark McDonald. That camera's actually built into the course. We have some great, told you, this new season, we're going to give you better shots. Wow. Our production crew is on it. Everybody's just committed to making this the best season ever for you fans here watching Speed every week at Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. Well, here is today's gravedigger, and appropriately, it is Dennis Anderson's truck with the 2010 World Freestyle Champion Charlie Pauken behind the wheel of it.
Wow, hang on. Oh, my. That'll send it over. Come on, you can save it, Charlie. There you go. Well, how about that? You don't get to see that anywhere else but on Monster Jam.
This is phenomenal.
You know what?
We're just going to watch this for a minute. This guy is showing you how he won the World Championship a little over a year ago. You can see the body's flopping up and down the frame.
Oh, yeah, man, that's just a body. No big deal. The truck is mechanically solid as of yet.
I want Charlie to hurry up and finish the run so we can get back to the highlights. I got to see that again. Charlie Pauken. The Gravedigger fans are getting everything they want from Team Digger and more, and it's Charlie representing. Again, Dennis's truck, Dennis's crew, and Pauken is driving it like he owns it. A little nudge for the champ there. He will fill regulation, go into bonus time. That is going to be a Gravedigger truck that takes away the opportunity for the legend to win the Double Down Trophy, because Charlie Pauken is throwing it down in Philly. Absolutely outstanding, and the fans love it. You can see the arms going up when he gets shots into the front row of the crowd. The fans are just digging every second of it, and the flashbulbs going off, and they're incredible because you keep seeing all these Charlie Pauken amazing moments, and he's still rolling. He's filled regulation. He's filled bonus. The scores are in. This is for the fans. This is just for the fans.
Yeah, well, he's not out of fuel yet, Scott.
And he may not be for a while, so hold on to your seat.
That's Pauken's motto. How can I be out of money? I still got checks left. I'm not done. I still got fuel. This
place is going bananas.
Mainly, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for coming out here today and being a part of this, man. We can't do it without you, and I love each and every one of you for it.
One of the most exciting things that has come to Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam in the recent years is the expansion into major East Coast stadiums, and that includes the home of the NFL's Baltimore Ravens, M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And what an amazing night this would prove to be in freestyle, as Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam brought the Maryland fans everything, if you will, including all three Andersons, Annapolis, Maryland's Travis Pastrana, and oh yes, a field full of former world freestyle champions, including the likes of Lupe Sosa in that Advanced Auto Parts grinder, and of course, the legendary Gravedigger as well. Baltimore ready for the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam freestyle of a lifetime. Whoever would win in Baltimore would certainly be at the top of the game. Well, here comes another of the canines in the field, the Monster Mutt Dalmatian, Naples, Florida, Candace Jolly behind the wheel. And earlier, we talked to Candace about playing here in the big time with some of the greatest stars in the sport. She's ready.
Well, you know, there is a lot of big names here, but I'm ready to burn it down tonight. I haven't driven my truck since Costa Rica a few months ago, so I'm ready to kill it tonight.
That's how you kill it. Nice little walking along the tail there, huh?
Well, and she's had she had the presence of mind to set it down. She's had the opportunity to see a couple other trucks and not set it down in time. She knows what kind of trouble that can get her into if she's hitting a ramp with her front end up in the air under power.
Very nice flow and rhythm early on, and that's another thing the judges will show a lot of respect to. But here, you can't do this. That just breaks your momentum, and it really costs you.
Well, you know, she's got a slippery track there. She gets in the marbles, you know, but however, she's got a new crew chief.
Well, yeah, she's kind of stolen from Team Gravedigger. She's got Opie, she's got Nate Kershaw working it back there.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, how about that? Dennis Anderson doesn't lose guys very often.
Well, for being a thief, she chose the right one to steal. Nice job, Candace.
Absolutely. Taking it down to the final 10 seconds in regulation for Candace Jolly. And if she can grab a couple of bonus points, she's got a shot at getting in the hot seat. Well, you saw at the party at the pits earlier today. Is that not one of the most popular truck driver combos we have? The lines were just massive for her. It was awesome to see.
Yeah, she's getting more and more popular out on the circuit. People are bringing more of their collections. She's seeing more people in the private home, in the private sector. It's really a cool deal. It's just something you don't see that in any other motorsports where we here at Monster Jam, we provide that to our fans.
Most highly anticipated moments, just not of this night, of this entire season, after what we saw when he encored this truck for the first time at the last World Finals in Las Vegas, now on speed for the first time in a scored competition. Ryan Anderson, freestyle son of a digger.
Oh my! I just can't believe what I just saw. Out of the box, he gets a thumbs up, flat foots that son of a digger, and flies it through the air. It comes back and goes the other way and flies it through the air.
Ryan Anderson is pumped about this night in Baltimore.
I'm here to win, but this lineup is crazy, man. Me as a fan, I'm a huge fan of monster trucks, man. I'm more excited for this show right now than I am for the World Finals. World Finals is over the top crazy, but this show right here is going to be insane. If everybody goes right, Travis Pastrana, our buddy's here, driving his truck. I got my brand new truck the first time in a big stadium. Them ramps out there are steep, and I'm going to air that thing out.
Well, that's what he's talking about. I mean, that ramp's steep, and he's let it happen.
Unbelievable. You know, I got to say, I'm a little bit jealous here. I watched this kid in Vegas, and I watched his truck for the very first time and see it do leaps like that and jumps, and the truck lands like a pillow. It's amazing.
The truck is shut down, Mark. It is shut down. Now, they'll freeze the clock like they would do for anybody. Let him refire, but that does break your momentum.
I wonder if the power pin, when he landed so hard, I just talked about how it lands like a pillow, if that pin just pulled and had to reset.
This is Ryan, right? Because I close my eyes, I'm listening. It sounds like a Dennis Anderson freestyle.
Yeah, it's the same exhaust, just like his dad, the icon on the Grave Digger black and green wrecking machine. And Ryan drives just like the old man. He's a chip off the old block. Yep, including the dumpster. Kaboom!
Now they let him refire. Ryan still has a year to beat his brother's record as the youngest world champion.
Yes, he does.
But the first thing he's got to do is earn an invitation, and this is going to help it. Oh, my goodness, he went for it. That wasn't meant to backflip. He tried it anyway. That ramp is not meant to backflip, and he almost pulled it off.
He almost had it.
Max D is in the house. Right now, all eyes on the 9-time champion of the world, Tom Meents and Maximum Destruction. New transmission is in.
and the truck is going forward, and it's working well. You can hear he took off in first gear. He doesn't have to worry about overheating that tranny early on in his 90 seconds. When he gets into his bonus time, he knows he can hammer down on it, Scott, and he's not going to have to worry about that brand new tranny.
Tom Meents knows that this is a big event here in Baltimore.
I got a lot left in the tank for him tonight. I'm going to let it all out, let it hang loose, and most importantly, I'm just going to have a lot of fun.
Oh, we're surprised with that. Oh, look at that. Hey, how about this, world champion? Take that as he gets a shot.
Yeah, when he hit right there, he cut a right rear tire, Scott, when he hit Kohler's truck.
There you go. Sometimes.
Okay, so what do you do? The judges are going to fault you for backing up, stopping, and backing up. Now he's got a right rear tire as a penalty from not stopping and backing up. So it's a catch-22. It's a double-edged sword.
Yeah, but he certainly doesn't get any score penalty because the judges probably love that part of the move. Nonetheless, what can he do as he's down to 20 seconds in regulation? Well, if you're Tom Meents with 3 tires, as we've seen, a lot is the answer. What can he do?
Oh, gosh, he's still got 3 tires left.
All right, he is going to fill regulation, and we know how tough Tom Meents is to beat if he gets bonus points. Well, he's going to get some tonight.
You know, he's doing what he needs to do here. He's got that perpetual motion. He's keeping it moving, even though he's on 3 tires, and he's really got to work that truck a lot harder. It's harder for him to drive, harder for him to control, and he doesn't get the bite there. Now he's going to get a little
but he's backing up for a move. Watch this. What?
Oh, my.
What was that?
You kidding me?
Why does he do this to me? Now I got to come up with a name for that.
I got a name for
That
it.
is unbelievable.
Oh, my. Take that, Kohler. Remember who's the 9-time and the 2-time champion. Tom Meents is still
what that
going.
was. He went over and said, Kohler, if you want to win this year's world championship, you're going to have to beat something like that.
Do that.
Listen to this crowd.
Thanks to you guys coming out here. We couldn't do it without you. What a huge crowd for the first ever. I know we're coming back next year. Get your tickets as soon as you can. We'll come out here and tear it up again.
One of the great traditions of every season in Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam is the visit to the Metrodome in Minneapolis. Fans have been packing this building for more than 2 decades, and one of the main reasons is the spectacular freestyles that Minnesota seems to get every time the superstars head up north. Once again, a star-studded lineup was on hand. Lucas Oil Crusader and Lindsey Wink was a team that was there looking to grab a big victory over the likes of world final competitors like Steve Sims in the Stone Crusher. But this was a night where the youth would end up prevailing. Some of the top new stars in the game would come to Minneapolis and in freestyle be able to show a few things to their more experienced older colleagues. It was a night for the ages, and it was some of the most spectacular action ever seen at the fabulous Metrodome in Minneapolis. A freestyle to remember. How about announcing your presence, Mark McDonald? Way to start it off in El Toro Loco. This guy may be the most underrated freestyler in the game. He and Lindsey Wink, people think of them as great racers. They can flat throw it down at freestyle time.
Well, so far, Mark's taken the unconventional approach rather than using the ramps or the cars. He's just going opposite of that. He's hitting everything the opposite that so far his predecessors have hit. So
I think the judges are looking for. Show me something different. The fans like it too. Of course, freestyle has always been first and foremost about the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam fans. Again,
nice cross
everything's
thread.
on a cross, not anything squared up, and that's impressive. The Crazy Bull from the driver out of Claremore, Oklahoma. I think now, as they expand this team, I think El Toro Loco may be second only to Gravedigger in terms of the number of trucks and drivers that are out there. I know Becky McDonough's going to join the team next year. She'll be with them. Aaron Basil's joining the team next year. So they're really expanding the El Toro Loco, and I know fans love this truck all over the world. It's a big hit when we go over to Europe. As well as down in Costa Rica and Mexico. Yeah, so everybody loves El Toro, and Mark McDonald is taking El Toro into bonus time.
See, one of Mark's signature moves that he likes to do here, as you see him, it looks like he's struggling to get around the corner, but that's really the mechanics of the truck. It's the locker rear end in the truck that's doing that, so they can get that truck to take a set, settle down like that, get that crazy bull back out, rein him in. But he likes to hit moves coming up a ramp with his rear tires turned or turn them just as he goes up the ramp to get. It's almost like a freestyle motocross tail whip. It's crazy stuff.
It's kind of like he's trying to have English. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know, throw a curveball. Nice run, filling the clock. Is it enough that the judges will see fit to put more than 24 points up on the board? McDonald will also end it, and he does. He has the lead. Double A is in your living room. It's time to freestyle with the youngest freestyle world champion in history, Adam Anderson and the legend. A little piece of trivia for you when fans look at that and realize that's the retro, that's the first body style and paint scheme of Gravedigger as a monster truck after the old red primered mud truck. But the reason Dennis only stuck with that for about a year was he had the name Gravedigger. Everybody kept asking what Gravedigger was about. Well, the black and green paint jobs solved all that and told the story.
Absolutely.
Nonetheless, Adam loves bringing out this piece of his dad's history, but he's been making it his own. Look at this. He is having a superb run. Far and away so far in this competition, the greatest flow, momentum, and getting big air. I mean, it's just rolling move to move. This is what the judges want to see.
Yeah, this so far tonight, he's got the biggest air, as you said. But his moves here are so calculated. And the presence of mind there that he's using right there, nice combo move there. Door flies open. He don't even give it a second thought. Doesn't even know it's there. No big deal.
20 seconds left in regulation. You know, for anybody who thinks that just because he's Dennis's son, anything's been handed to him, these guys, he works his tail off in the shop. He and his crew chief, Cole Bernard, and a lot of the guys like Josh Garcia who work on his dad's truck have helped him out because he has his own shock different from the way everybody else does him.
Well, same with this chassis. Nice air. My goodness. Bounces it up, combos it over.
And that's the last thing the regulation judges will see before they score. That's got to make a big impression.
Wow. Says hello to Dad there, sitting in Gravedigger, watching his son, cheering him on.
Only problem with that slows the start of his bonus period. Spectacular end to regulation. Now he's in trouble. No.
Oh, my. What a save.
He is such a natural talent, but it's a talent that's been learned from being a part of this his whole life. Adam Anderson, and if I'm Mark McDonald, I think I'm just going to tip my hat and move out of the hot seat.
Unbelievable. Wow. Unbelievable.
And that comes as the clock's expired. It doesn't hurt him to roll at that point.
Perfect timing.
Wow, what a run. Here comes your official introduction to part of the huge future of the sport. Ryan Anderson and son of a digger. He told me he's been watching me since he was about 1 year old. He said, you always say announce your presence, so that's what he tries to do. That's announcing your presence.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Look at the air.
Now, I want to make a statement here, and I want these Monster Jam fans watching this on television. I want you to take note of how this truck handles. This kid is an outstanding driver, but in my opinion, this truck is the best working suspension chassis truck in the history of Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam.
Wow, that's a statement. Sounds like his father and his brother in this whole throttle rhythm thing. I mean, it's just something they all they just get it. They know how to make it work.
Well, you know, he's got the zoomy headers coming out the side. You know, it's just typical of the Anderson plan of how they put their pieces of trucks together.
Now, here is the interesting part here, of course. His brother Adam sits in the hot seat with the lead after a brilliant run. Ryan's going after him.
Oh, my goodness.
Ryan is going after Big Brother. You know, I'm thinking, and I know he hasn't been invited to the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals yet, presented by NGK Spark Plugs. But if he does get the invitation, I wonder if we've ever had a rookie before be the favorite for the freestyle crowd, because he may be. Look at what he does. And he's just fearless. It's just like he has his neck, and you talked about it a moment ago. He lays it all out. He knows where he wants to go, and then he executes. With air like that.
Unbelievable. Taps the brakes, sets it down. Are you kidding me?
This may cost him. I don't know what the bonus judge is going to get. I don't know that he filled bonus time. He was in bonus time, and this thing is going to be close, Mark.
It was awesome. Coming to freestyle with the biggest hitters in Monster Jam history. Take home the win. Dad, tough break, man. I can't stand that. I wanted him to at least get in the top 3 with us. But man, what can I say? My crew chief, Brandon, right here, he's keeping that truck together. It's rolled over the body store, but I guarantee that thing will still run next weekend.
One of the traditional stops that just absolutely has the fans electric before the action even starts is the trip to the Georgia Dome in Atlanta each and every year. And this year is no exception. The event is sold out well before the superstars get to town. The Georgia Dome features a huge floor, the unique tacky Georgia clay that tends to make for some very on-the-edge moments for the superstars when they're trotting out their biggest freestyle moves. It's a building that over the years has seen some of the greatest individual freestyle performances ever. So you know in 2012, with a lineup that featured former world champions dotted all through it, this freestyle would be one where even more memories would be made for the loyal Georgia Dome fans who have been a part of this action for decades. Veteran driver Chad Fortune, power forward over the years, even back to the NWO days, but best known for 8 years in Superman. A new era in his career started last week on Speed when he brought out Captain America, took the truck all the way to the championship race, and was just 1 length behind Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger in the finale. But now we get to see his first ever Captain America freestyle.
I gotta tell you, Scott, he's coming out of the box here with a vengeance, man. I mean, he's stoked up about this racing. He's looking good, man.
You got to pick your battles. You know, you don't want to go out there and do donuts right away. You want to feel it out a little bit, but it's definitely conducive for some big air, really high, lot of saves and a lot of high energy stuff.
You know, when we talked to Chad there during the party in the pits earlier, there's just he's always been confident. He's always had an attitude, but just there's an air about him right now that he and this truck and this team, I mean, he seems like he feels stronger about his chances to win every time out.
Oh, my.
Than ever before, and that was sweet, and he pulled it right back in.
And he's driving differently. I mean, that right there, the racing last time out, he looked spectacular in his racing, super aggressive. This freestyle, Chad, don't beat me up for saying this, buddy, but I got to tell you, it's one of the best freestyles I've seen him do in a long time, if not ever. He's just attacking this course really strong.
Well, and what he's doing is not just going for a wow moment, which we've seen him do at times before. I mean, this has been full of momentum, big hits, combos, cross threads. You know, it's like you read the judging book and said, okay, I'm going to give you guys every one of these things.
Oh, boy, hang on. Come on, you got it, buddy. You got it.
Wow.
Yeah, nice save.
Wow. Wow.
That's what I'm talking about. His driving style is completely different. He's looking spectacular.
Cross-thread combination. The judges are going to love that as you are actually sitting in the cab of a truck and watching this one wrap up. What a great shot.
Yeah,
Chad Fortune puts on a show.
Oh, my. The front end appears to be broke on that truck, Scott. I would say he's got a broken axle in there. Based on the way it sounds and the way it's looking and handling, it just seems to be real squirrely in the back end, but he's going to keep on going. It doesn't seem like he's got a lot of pull in the front end there, but he's just going to keep pushing on.
He's already filled the time. This is just bonus for the Atlanta fans.
Absolutely. Yeah, the front end is broke. It doesn't matter.
Wow. Listen to this crowd.
Former world champion Lupe Sosa.
The Advanced Auto Parts Grinder. 3 Advanced Auto Parts Grinder trucks now in competition, and all of them in action tonight. Frank Kreml sitting on the sidelines right now, coming back from an injury, and we'll see him again soon. But Nicole Johnson has actually put on a grinder suit. She hasn't been impressive. Of course, Luke has been awesome, and John Seasock's having a great year.
Oh,
looky
my.
there.
Oh, my. He comboed that,
And
baby.
that's how you do it.
Oh, my. Are you kidding me? Set it down, hit reverse, back up. Go, Lupe.
He's got to wait to refire because they had to use the remote ignition interrupter. They thought he might have landed in the wall protection. There is a gap of about 15 feet. That truck is, what, 12 feet wide?
Oh,
he set it right in the middle. And look at these fans. They're in stunned disbelief right now. And look at Lupe. Tighten those harnesses up.
He's fired up. Here we go.
Yeah, well, he's saying, I've just started. Now I'm really going to tighten them up. If you survive that one and you're still rolling, you better tighten them up because I know he's going bigger. Look at this.
Oh, my goodness. See what he's doing right there. He's testing the waters, making sure he's totally comfortable with the truck and it's all well mechanically solid. And hang on, here we go.
He's got definitely a chance to take this lead if he can fill it out. He's got the absolute wow moment with an exclamation point. Can he follow it up, fill the rest of the clock? And here we go. Nice. This is nice. He's still got 30 seconds of regulation. Trying to throw that baby up in the spin cycle. On board with one of the all-time great freestylers in this sport. Oh, my.
Nice air. Nice air.
Three, two, one. It's going to go into bonus time. If he can put up a big bonus number, he may take the lead because this has been an awesome regulation.
Oh, my! Are you kidding me?
You know,
Lupe Sosa.
If something's going to be in the air that long, it should probably have a flight attendant on it.
Yeah, he could have had a sandwich and a Slurpee during that move. My goodness, Lupe Sosa is out of control. I have never, ever in my life seen Lupe Sosa freestyle like this. That was spectacular.
I'm not going to say nothing. I'm just going to applaud. I'm just clapping with these fans. Don't forget, you want to talk about, you see this body, this new 30th anniversary body. If you get the new Gravedigger 30th DVD that you can get online at monsterjam.com or at any of the Monster Jam merchandise stands at the events, I mean, there's a great section in there on the design of these bodies. But the main thing about the Gravedigger 30 DVD is 30 years of Gravedigger highlights and moments like we're getting ready to see here because he is getting warmed up, folks. I'm telling you, these big leaps early are just warming him up. Anderson has 30 seconds. Look out, the body is coming apart.
That glow you see under the truck, Scott, that is Dennis Anderson. He is on the brakes so hard inside that cab. That's the brake rotors glowing because he's trying to keep that truck moving momentum-wise, but yet he's got to get that thing stopped. And there it goes. He just shed the Gravedigger 30th anniversary green skin.
Well, there's the Georgia Dome souvenirs they'll be picking up later. Oh, my.
Wow.
Look at the positioning. And again, this ragged edge nonstop, that is the one thing other drivers, even Adam, had to stop and back up for a second. Dennis is nonstop tonight. Wow, look at the hang time again, right into the next move.
Oh, he's nothing but throttle there, baby.
Little love tap, a little kiss from Medusa, and he's back at it. Wrapping up bonus time, we're getting close to it. These huge leaps here are coming from the bonus judge, and I think he needs 4 or 5 points from the bonus judge to have a chance to win this thing.
Oh, he is tearing up the brake pads on there.
Look at this on board. That's a great shot. Oh, my. No way. No way.
Hang on, Dennis. He is just unbelievable. How you can land back on your feet is beyond me.
A double down in hot Atlanta for Gravedigger and Dennis Anderson. Listen to this place. The fans are going bonkers.
Atlanta, let me tell you guys, that ride right there was for you. And in a second, it was to my crew, guys. I want to thank these guys, Dustin Brown and Daniel. These boys keep that truck tight week in and week out. I love those guys. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what that looked like out there, but I've got to give it up to the Advance Auto Monster Jam sponsorship and that grinder truck. That was one awesome freestyle from Loopy, I can tell you that.
It may have been the greatest year ever for Canadian fans of the sport with the formation of the Maple Leaf Monster Jam Tour and the new Northern Nightmare truck with native Canadian Cam McQueen making an amazing statement in freestyle all year long. Toronto's Rogers Center has been a traditional stop for the sport, and once again, 2 big days of action began with an amazing show number 1 in Toronto. And yes, freestyle was rocking. Cam McQueen's debut freestyle here on Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam on Speed in Northern Nightmare, and as Cam is prone to do.
Oh no!
Well, I was about to say, as he's prone to do, he makes an impression right off the bat, but that was not the impression he wanted to make. Oh my. 9 times he has crossed the stage at Sam Boyd Stadium in Las Vegas with a World Championship trophy. Tom Mintz, of course, in Maximum Destruction. Now remember, the leader is the Monster Mutt Dalmatian and Candace Jolly. She's been in that hot seat a long time with that score of 27, and I would imagine it's nervous time in the hot seat because Mr. Mintz and Max D looks like those brakes are fully back at 100%. So Brandon Lambert, Martin Cole, that crew, which is one of the best in the business, money again.
It just seems like there's nothing they can't fix on shorter. Unbelievable here. Slap wheelie from Max D.
Let's go to the hot seat, see what Candace thinks about that.
I know, and Tom always brings it. So, you know, if I have to get second to somebody, I can get second to him, but I definitely would like to win my first stadium event.
Let's say, don't get seen yet, Candace. He's got to fill the clock. We know Mr. Mintz will have his moments every now and then.
Absolutely. But he does know that he is the only person that can double down here as well.
Yeah.
So he's looking for that. He loves that hardware.
Mark, last year, the folks who follow us every year here on Speed, we love them so much, will remember that almost no one ever won a double down. As Tom is going for one here, we've already seen Dennis win one in Gravedigger from Atlanta here on Speed. Right. Well, there have been several non-televised events, and the double down trophies are going out the door like every week.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Tom can get one here, and he is on the verge of it if he gets into bonus time because his air has been breathtaking, his move spectacular.
Well, Tom coming up the backside, a step up, so to speak, over that big sick air jump. But look at this, as he lines up, that's the racing lane, Scott, that I was talking about earlier in the show, that they push up that racing ramp so now you can get that sick air, and that's what Mintz is doing right there in Maximum Destruction.
Bonus time for Tom Mintz. Oh, nice position once again. Even when you go down to there and just make a nice sky wheelie, it's something that impresses the judges. Use it every second you have, something that Tom's one of the guys who wrote the book on.
Hang on, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Mintz always pulling something out of his hat, and he did it again.
There's the number. The total will be a 33. Scores are already in, and Tom's still freestyling just for the fans. I think he's heading right to the stage because he knows he's a winner.
That feels great. Most importantly, Mark Cole, Brandon Lambert, they worked their tails off tonight. Without them, Maximum Destruction is nothing but Maximum Destruction. They got it back together. They kept it going all night. It was awesome. Great time being up here in Toronto. Great to be back. We love this place. Woo!
Already with one amazing freestyle performance under their belt, the crews were thrashing. Everything was put back together. And yes, indeed, all the superstars were ready to throw down again for the second day of action on the Maple Leaf Tour stop at the Rogers Center in Toronto. And this was truly a no-holds-barred freestyle competition. Everybody brought their A-game. George Bellhand, one of the most unique-looking machines in the sport, the Mohawk Warrior.
That was trick right there. Coming off the jammer stack, going into about a 3/4 tall slap wheelie right up and over the racing lanes. That was awesome.
Out of Chicago, Illinois, you see that red flag on the back. That means he's already qualified for Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals 13 at Sam Boyd Stadium, presented by NGK Spark Plugs.
Well, as you know, Scott, the Mohawk Nation is going to be proud of that. They're expecting him out there, and George deserves to be there, too.
I think when we get out there, we'll see a couple of Mohawks in the Double Down Pit Party.
Yes, I do. Absolutely. You're going to see multicolored ones, and you name it. The Mohawk Nation comes out in force.
And notice the flow and the momentum. It's typical when George Bellhand is behind the wheel of Mohawk Warrior. As you watch all the flashes going off, so many fans up north of the border putting their pictures of Mohawk Warrior up on the Facebook and the Twitter sites for Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. Of course, even linking them up to YouTube. Well, that's where everybody around the world was able to see an amazing run from George Bellhand and the Mohawk Warrior.
Well, and this track is so massive, you do spend some of your time traveling from obstacle to obstacle. Now, if he holds that, see, now that's the second time he's done that. Obviously, the first time he felt good with it, because that's a tough trick to do, and that looked awesome right there.
Take that donut into bonus time. I like this because both judges are likely to consider it. I mean, the three regulation judges should still be considering it, but the bonus judge, that's what's going to get him started. So you kind of get,
best of both worlds,
double bang for your buck there.
Oh, nice.
That's awesome. But he had to set her down, and it cost him momentum into the combination. Still, what a sweet move that was.
Well, you know what would have happened there had he not settled it down. It would have been over, and his bonus time would have only been just a couple of seconds. Now going for a cross thread over the stack. Nice. Nicely done.
Problem is the scores are already in. That doesn't count. George doesn't have to stop. He can keep going for the fans and give him a little extra, but the scores are in. And now,
oh my!
It's the godfather, if you will, of Team Screen. Jimmy Kohler, an Avenger, announcing his presence.
Up until now, that was the biggest air we've seen, including that move right there. And oh my, are you kidding me? Over that, he's not done. There's no way. There's no way. He's going to roll that back on. Oh, nice.
I told you he wasn't done. Now, they'll freeze the clock right now to allow him to refire. They did use the RIIs to shut the truck down, make sure everything's okay. They're saying it's safe. Now, the clock will restart when he hits his next obstacle, so Jimmy can still
look
go.
out.
The only thing this does, it hurts the flow a little bit, but that was so spectacular, I don't think it's a negative.
It might hurt the flow a little bit, but I'll tell you what, all this does is fire Kohler up.
Look at this.
Oh, my. Oh, my. That was spectacular.
If you are a new fan to Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam here on Speed, just sit back for a minute and watch. You are seeing one of the masters, the two-time World Freestyle Champion, the reigning Freestyle Champion.
He's broke.
Again, he's
the
not
inside
stopping.
tire. The inside tire you can see is not turning. He's broken a planetary or an axle shaft there. It doesn't matter. He's still got front-wheel drive and one single wheel driving him in the rear. He is not going to stop. This truck never stops until it's upside down or blown up.
One of these guys, and there's not many you can say it about, Tom Mentz, Dennis Anderson being some others, they're better on three wheels than most of the, mere mortals are.
Absolutely.
With a 100% healthy truck.
And Kohler has gone into that field, now into bonus time. You can see the way the truck is handling very poorly now. Ooh, that is a hard landing right there.
What should we call that move? He kind of spun that sideways in midair.
That's called a broken axle move right there. That's what I was getting at. It's handling a little bit goofy. When he launches off, all he's got is the one rear wheel driving him, so it's going to twist the truck. So he's got to be very tender-footed as to how he hits some of these obstacles now.
Only tenderfoot's in his vocabulary.
No.
Anytime you run against all these Monster Jam trucks, they do a stellar job. The whole team of Team Scream rocked it out. Mohawk Warrior, Dalmatian, everybody here rocked it out. I'm carrying home the armor tonight.
Another of the true highlights on every Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam season schedule. The trip to the Citrus Bowl in Orlando, Florida. Very few events sell out quicker. Orlando always sold out. The tailgate parties start at the beginning of the day before the trucks and the drivers are even getting onto the track. And by the time it's showtime, the fans, some of the most rabid in all of Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam, know they are ready for the biggest and the wildest moves this all-star lineup had to offer. And once again, in 2012, when it came time to freestyle, all of the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam superstars were able to deliver those high-flying thrills that the Central Florida fans have become accustomed to getting each and every year. That's why they buy their tickets well in advance and start tailgating early in the morning to cap the night off with an amazing freestyle. Here's the guy going for the double down. And this, when I thought about this, when I said it earlier, I had to go check the books again because it's amazing to me that he has never won a double down trophy in the stadium. He's going for it here. Yeah, he's going for it here. Big air from Maximum Destruction, and we're just getting started.
Neil talked about it in our racing show with this new suspension and this new chassis as well. That truck, the way it lands, it is landing so nicely, but watch this bounce in the rear, how it's kicking up the rear, and they're working on that, but it's not affecting him in his freestyle at all.
Well, what a great shot where you can see the intensity and just Neil working that wheel, but also those eyes are darting to the next obstacle. This is what the judges are looking for when you're talking momentum and flow. I mean, this is non-stop action. And the funny thing is, Mark, he's not searching for anything.
No, it's all right there.
You've seen guys driving around trying to find something. Neil just seems to go bang, bang, bang from one move to the next. This is outstanding.
Well, you see him on the onboards there as he's looking. Not only that intensity, he's searching out the next obstacle right there. Nice combo move right there.
15 to go.
I would have said anybody else. He's got a problem there, but not Neil Elliott.
And he's using every inch of this floor, Mark. I mean, there's nowhere, no obstacle, nothing he hasn't hit twice, I don't think.
Nothing untouched.
Into bonus time with this move. He's in trouble.
No, he's not in trouble. That's a Maximum Destruction move. Are you kidding me?
I gotta tell you.
My. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh.
Look at this.
Neil Elliott is out of control.
He's out of his mind. What are you talking
Control
about?
chaos in Maximum Destruction.
You know the thing about that pirouette on the nose? The regulation judges were looking at it, and so was the bonus judge.
Hang on, Neil. Oh, my. Get it over. Come on. There you go. Not a backflip. That is a 360 side flip. Well executed. And you know what? Probably planned.
All the scores are in.
Now it's time to have even more fun. He's going to do it again. Are you kidding me, Elliott?
Everybody is standing. Mark, I'm going to tell you, I think we're looking at the freestyle of the year. There's more to come. I have not seen a better start to finish freestyle by anybody. With all due respect to all the superstars we see every week, it doesn't get any better than that. Brings out the legend for Team Gravedigger, and he's got a big, big order in front of him. He's got to try and top what may be the freestyle of the year we just saw from Neil Elliott and Maximum Destruction. The thing is, this kid knows how to get points. He's got to write in the book these days.
Oh, my goodness. Incredible air.
It's technical these days.
When cross-threading started, you hit a non-purpose-built jump. Well, in order for these other guys to go out there, they want everybody to cross-thread. They build a cross-thread jump. I don't consider it cross-threading, truthfully. You're jumping crooked across the track. So now you have to attack these crooked jumps, even more crooked to make it different and more technical, and it's really tough.
Boy, he is going after Elliott. You can tell he didn't get the scourge. The funny thing is, when Neil wrapped that run up, instead of trashing the truck, he was still running. He took a victory lap, and it looked like a wave in this house as everybody stood up in the Citrus Bowl. Now Adam's got to try to beat it. He is going for it. He is not backing down. Looky there.
Oh, my. That was a tough landing, Scott. He landed right on the chassis, but no effect, bad way at all.
And that bar in the back did his job, because how many times have we seen that type of landing shut the truck off because of that pull pin back there? It didn't happen then.
The pull pin is being protected by that bar on Adam's truck. Smartly done.
as we have documented, Adam doesn't want to do it. He just told you he's not going to do it anybody else's way, and that includes the unique shocks. He's not the only guy running this combo.
Well, I was talking about David Smith. He patterned his suspension after Adams because he liked it so well, but that's no matter. Adams in bonus time, splitting the body off the legend here and just going for broke.
You know, Adam Anderson, as we documented in the beginning of this show, won a tiebreaker against Neil Elliott and Max D. I think he'd be happy if he could just get to that point to get in another tiebreaker with him. He's going for it. He's got to get 3 or 4 bonus points. I'm convinced of that.
Well, he's getting big air here. He's getting nice combo moves, but the crazy off-the-hook stuff that Neil Elliott was doing, oh my. Look at the speed on that, and he's in big trouble here. Really big trouble. He went into a combo move, but went into it sideways, and that was the demise of that.
What I love about this, he's doing all this, and the clock's not starting yet. He's just getting everybody fired up.
Now it's starting. Ooh, he come up short right there.
We cut the shock towers off. We respaced the shocks on this thing, went to a 30-inch travel instead of a 25 or 26-inch travel on it. And we got this thing working good this year, thanks to Dustin Brown and Daniel. Those guys that got it going off the hook.
Well, he's got a work in progress there, trying to get that truck to handle. And what I was saying, he came up short there. The back tires cased that ramp, and he just about got himself in trouble. But, you know, after 30 years, it takes a lot more than that for the icon to get himself in trouble.
Yeah, and all the cool Gravedigger 30 merchandise, you know, that you can get at the shows and online. Remember, there's 2 versions. This is the green body. There's also the purple body, and he's alternating it week to week wherever Dennis Anderson takes his 30th anniversary Gravedigger. And when you're at his shows, a lot of times they bring that whole Gravedigger 30th experience. Right now, though, the experience he's got to throw on the track is get everything he can to try and beat Neil Elliott. Digger's going for it. The problem is, Maximum Destruction's run was so over the ragged edge
early on.
Yeah, Anderson's got to go there too. And as good as this is, I don't think it's enough yet, but he's still got time.
Yeah, he's got 15 in regulation. He still has another 30 in bonus, but man, oh man. The man himself has got his work coming out. Nice cross-red move there. He is just looking all over this track, Scott, for something to hit.
Yeah, he's sinking and destroying. Yeah,
yes, exactly. Now
it's time.
Wow, that was crazy speed.
I'll bet we'll get that shot on our Facebook page. You know, fans are putting all that stuff up there. You remember, all you got to do is watch us on YouTube, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook.
You got it.
Pretty sweet, because those pictures of Digger like that.
Oh, my.
You're going to find
Oh, and he's in trouble. Bent to 4-link. Pitched out the rear drive line. He is done.
Well, we go out there, we do our best to give these fans the best show that we can give them. We love doing it.
Next, we headed over to Cajun country in the fabulous Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Not only has this building been spectacularly rebuilt since the damage it suffered in Hurricane Katrina, but it remains one of the largest floors in terms of actual space where the trucks can compete on anywhere in the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam world. What does that mean? It means a lot of room to hit all of these big obstacles with a full head of steam. And it was a superstar-laden field, including the likes of the Phenom, Jeremy Slivko in background, and of course, World Finals competitors all throughout. The fans in New Orleans, and they've always loved freestyle, and they really love this night of action. Here we go. Announcing his presence is the reigning World Freestyle Champion, a 2-time winner of that award, Jim Kohler, Mr. Excitement and Adventure.
So I'm back with a vengeance to show the fans here that I still got it. Tear it up, rock it out, make these people happy because they deserve it. They're awesome fans. They get loud, they get wild, and they love every bit of it.
Oh boy, on the nice. Stay with it, Kohler.
Goodness.
Stay with it. Oh, that was sweet.
That is ridiculous.
Was awesome.
That
off
was
the
ridiculous. How about Jimmy Kohler? Somebody autographing his helmets these days?
Yeah, he's got a little note on there. Thanks to all the, I think it might say family and friends. I can't really see what it's saying there from the onboard. I don't want to say something wrong because it's probably going to go to the wrong person.
So we have now, as Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam, as a sport, as we see him fly, developed to the point where drivers are writing notes to the in-car cameras, in-cab cameras.
Here on my monitor, I can see it right here. It says, thanks, Scott Douglas and Mark Trader.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
Look at that!
Oh, my my gosh! Are you kidding me? And he's broke.
He broke it.
Pogoed it on the back, broke a rear tie rod.
They won't let him continue there, I don't think. Maybe I stand corrected.
Oh, they got to let him go. He's not going to care.
Final 10 seconds of regulation for Jim Kohler, the Avenger. That was incredible. And he's still going. Broken truck or not.
Into bonus time. Uh-oh, this is, though. He's not going to be able to save this. It's going to roll. It's going to roll. Yep.
Wow. Nice on the wheelie to get it started.
Now, Scott, it sounds like he's got some training problems here. It seems like he's only got first gear. He's got a 2-speed power glide type of transmission. It sounds like he's only got first gear. Might have been something, maybe the linkage went out of adjustment, but it ain't going to matter. Hawkins is going to stay at it.
Well, frankly, the last thing they had time to do was worry about the transmission, but everything else they had to fix.
Well, they had a broken ring and pinion gear. I mean, that's normally about a 3-hour job. He's got axle shafts, rear ends, 4-link bars, drive lines, so he's had his hands full.
One of the all-time greats in the sport as a driver, won a world championship for Team Monster Mutt in freestyle back in 2010. And now trying to make the Gravedigger 30th anniversary a winner here in New Orleans in freestyle. He's got 20 seconds left to impress the regulation judges and head for bonus time. And the big sigh of relief coming from that crew is that he will fill regulation and the truck will hold up to go into bonus time.
Oh boy, here we go. Slap wheelie up the steep end of the ramp.
The bonus judge can add up to 5 more points for Team Gravedigger. And just from my opinion, he needs bonus points.
Yeah, he does.
If I'm a judge, he did not score as well as Kohler in regulation. But this is why you get the chance to add to your bonus total.
Well, this could be the difference between him and going over Kohler. He's not gotten the big air that Kohler got, aside from that right there. Oh, no! He broke a spindle off. Oh, my. The luck that he has had here this weekend.
Now, he's not stopping. He's still got a few seconds of bonus. This might impress the bonus judge, to add some points here.
And it's on the roof. And right back on.
I think he's earned some bonus points. Tom Metz is on a mission, looking for a double down trophy. And remember, the team competition here, the last time on Speed that we had a freestyle competition, his teammate, Neil Elliott, won a double down trophy in Orlando. Tom says, I'm going to add to that.
Oh, man.
That's his mission, and he's sure starting it out big time. You see the World Finals 13 qualifying flag. He'll be in Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals 13, presented by NGK Spark Plugs. Look at Tom, look at Tom. 9-time world champion. 4 of those titles came in freestyle. He keeps going like this and gets bonus points. The double down trophy just might end up back in Paxton, Illinois.
What an onboard there. You see, Tom, how strapped in tight he is in that custom-made pan seat. And what kind of air he's getting over that fun turning box from racing. Incredible.
And again, you're right, that is a racing prop, if you will, or a racing obstacle. It's not meant to give you that big freestyle air. Yeah, well, finding it anyway.
They designed those corners, so you can get some air, but nobody's getting the kind of air he's getting off there. He's like, hey, and by the way, I'm number 1. Here we go. That's what you call sick air.
No, that's what you call serious elevation, Holmes.
On a cross thread, gathering it back up. The truck is broken. It's got a broken drive in the back right corner. I'm guessing a planetary or an axle shaft. But again, he's still got 3 drive tires. It don't matter.
I'm sorry, Gravedigger fans. If he feels bonus time, it's double down city here. And Tom's the mayor.
Metz in classic maximum destruction fashion. As you can see, that right rear tire, sometimes it's locking up, sometimes it's rolling.
Look at this.
Incredible.
See when that truck just set down like that?
Now keep in mind, his time is up.
And
He's been
there it is.
broken.
That red ribbon board, that tells him he has filled the clocks and all the scores are in.
This is just for you, New Orleans.
That means nothing. He doesn't have to stop. If he can give the fans more comments, we'll do it.
Like, well, it's broke. Why bother? I might as well just keep on going. I'm having fun. He races because he has to. He freestyles because he likes it. Oh my gosh, unbelievable.
Now, emphasize enough, Mark, that wasn't for points.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's not even for points. It's not going to affect the score and the judges at all.
And he's still not done.
Seriously, man?
Tom, we still got some time here on TV. Just keep going, brother. He'll take us up to the...
That's it. He's done. He's done.
Yeah, he's coming out.
And he's on 4 wheels upright.
How about it?
Advance Auto Parts Monster Jam, baby! Woo! Man, gotta give it up to Larry Nickham. Great friend of ours. Used to help us back in the shop. They buried him today. He's an awesome dude. I know he was with us in spirit. We made it happen for you, Larry. Woo!
Cowboy Stadium, Arlington, Texas. The house that Jerry Jones built, it is spectacular, and it is now one of the mainstays on the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam circuit. Once again, a huge crowd packed into this massive facility, and were they in for a treat when it was time for the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam superstars to bring it down Texas style in freestyle competition. Once again, the lineup was not only incredible in terms of the drivers, but because of the amazing trucks that can handle this kind of punishment. You're on board with Mark McDonald and El Toro Loco. It's time for the Crazy Bull of Freestyle in one of his favorite places to do it. You know, Mark's a native of Oklahoma. He's got a whole bunch of family that took the drive down the interstate right here to Arlington and to get in the Dallas Metroplex. And we are rolling with El Toro Loco.
Well, Mark McDonald is accustomed to coming in the middle of the pack here or late in the pack. He loves going out there, seeing these drivers, and making saves like that. He gets the luxury of seeing these drivers, how they're handling the freestyle.
But did that give you a ragged edge feel being on board with him right there? I mean, he's just staying in it. Let's go find something else to fly over. I would submit, even though McDonald is at this elite level, one of the best in the game, you look at moves like this and you dare like that. He's still one of the most underrated freestylers out there. The fans are on their feet after that wild crash.
Well, he's not going to stop. It's just a 3-legged bull. It's no big deal. Oh, look at this.
Here's the hottest gun in the freestyle game, Ryan Anderson. He has won 6 of the last 7 major freestyles he's competed in stadiums, driving son of a digger, trying to make it 7 of 8.
Ryan Anderson is so hot in these big stadiums right now. This kid can make this truck just fly. It's an extension of his body. He just knows every move that truck is going to do, and no matter what he throws at it, the truck can take it. It's an incredible piece of equipment, and he's an incredible driver.
Folks, that's why Mark Schrader's our expert analyst, because of the driver of the Felon. He's been getting his tail kicked by some of the digger all year.
There's no doubt about that.
Oh my.
And if there's anybody that I'd like to have it done by, it'd be him. This kid knows what he's doing. Talk about skywheelers. That was just hang time.
What a natural talent. I mean, he's still so young. Can you imagine where he's going to go? Not only as he develops, but as the technology continues to develop in these trucks.
Well, I dream about where he's going to go, and that'd be any stadium that I'm at. I hope he's not there. That's what I'm hoping for. Anyway, this kid puts on a show. He is an absolute pleasure to watch. What a combo move that is right there. You see him, he's getting that big air, long air, hitting things time after time after time. Look at that tack down on the left. You see that thing turning at 7,200 RPM, and that's why.
He is just airing this bad boy out.
Are you tired yet? He's not even in bonus, and he's made about 40 hits here. It's unreal.
Can you imagine
Another combo.
Dennis Anderson and Tom Meents sitting there saying, we got to beat this?
Well, I'm sure Dennis is proud about the deal. However, I'm sure he's intimidated because Dennis he wants to be at the top like the rest of these drivers, but this kid, he's the hungriest driver out there on the circuit today.
Ryan Anderson going into bonus time, but he's going over. Dennis Anderson, the creator of the Gravedigger team, is making his maiden voyage in freestyle in one of the biggest buildings on the circuit. And if he takes the lead, he's going to have to knock his son out of the hot seat. Ryan Anderson, with no bonus points, has outscored everybody. That 27 came all in regulation. But now the purple version of the 30th anniversary Gravediggers on the track with the icon behind the wheel.
Now remember, he had mechanical problems. They had to change out the whole rear end chunk, the ring and pinion. The locker was all messed up. They've got that changed. That in and of itself is quite the accomplishment for that crew.
Boy, they had a team effort. I mean, Dustin Brown, Daniel Crawford, and every other hand they could get to put on that thing. I think Son of a Digger's crew is over there too. Brandon Vincent and the gang.
Well, you know, when it comes time to put things together, everybody helps and lends a hand.
Dennis Anderson celebrating 30 years with this team. It's been 30th anniversary Gravedigger all year long, and so many fans have been with this team since day one and have just loved the celebration, the Gravedigger experience. You can check all of it out. We got so many great pictures of it at monsterjam.com throughout the year. And of course, you can see all these pictures going off. Anytime you're at an event, make sure you're uploading them to our Facebook page. You can always watch us on YouTube and follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook with great moves like this from Gravedigger and Dennis Anderson taking it down to his final 20 seconds of regulation.
On board, that's Dennis's view. What a ride that's got to be. Unbelievable skywheelers.
Gotta tell you though, I'm a judge. If I'm a regulation judge, I do not score him as high as I did his son Ryan and Son of a Digger. The thing is, he's going into bonus time. And Ryan got no bonus points. Here's where Dennis can make hay. I like the sound of this truck.
Oh, man, it's just it's music to my ears.
Bonus time for Dennis Anderson and Gravedigger, trying to make his first trip to Cowboy Stadium, one where he
hang on
with the Double Down Trophy. Because remember, he won racing. He's the only driver who can win the Double Down Trophy. This doesn't look good.
Now, he's got problems with the transmission there. You can hear it. It's starting to really buzz the motor. That smoke you're seeing, that tranny's getting hot, and that's not a good sign. That's the precursor to the big flame when the trans goes. You can see he's got a big problem.
Okay, now, here's the deal. The scores from the regulation judges are in. The scores from the bonus judges are in. All the scores are in. Now, that doesn't mean a thing to this guy. He's not stopping until the truck stops. So when you come to an event live, when you live it live with us, this is what you get. You get a whole lot more. Dennis is going to continue. The Gravedigger isn't worried about scores. Those are in. This is for the fans, and he's doing it on sheer will, Mark.
Yeah, I wanted to point out to you, Scott, as you were saying there, the important stuff. Equally important, he's doing this on front-wheel drive. They changed out the rear end, as I said earlier on here. That rear end is broke again. In the replay, I'll be able to show you where that is, but he's doing this with front-wheel drive only. It's got it doesn't have a locker in the front, so it literally has one tire drive in the front end, so he has got his foot stuck in this thing.
All right, I'm looking at my watch. We are over a minute after the scores have gone in. The fans are on their feet, and Gravedigger will not quit. This is why there is no experience like Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. Sorry, Superman. Maximum Destruction, who a year ago created what you can only call a YouTube phenomenon with as many hits as that performance got, is going to try and top it right here. And if he does, he'll be the winner. I'm going to tell you that right now. If not, Dennis Anderson taking that Double Down Trophy all the way back to Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Good start for Meents, and again, he knows that if he doesn't get into bonus time, he's not going to win this thing.
But he also knows he needs to go big during regulation time.
Nice.
And he needs to not have problems like that. Nice save, of course, typical Max D. You know, Tom is the master in saving it from whether it's completely upside down on the roof or on just two tires or one. Tom can do it.
Here comes the big air assault.
Combo moves, big air. That's what it's going to take to beat Dennis Anderson in Gravedigger.
He's in the hot seat right now. Maximum Destruction won this event a year ago with a freestyle for the ages. And he's putting on another show. He's still got 25 seconds of regulation to impress those judges. And look at that. The leaps are just so amazing from Tom in this truck.
Well, they're effortless. They just fly. The way Tom drives his truck, and again, we're talking about Ryan Anderson, how he throws so much at that truck. Tom is the master at throwing you-know-what at a chassis, and it takes it. Incredible.
5 seconds left in regulation. He looks like he will head into bonus time. And boy, when Tom Mintz fills all the clocks, he is as tough to beat as there is in this game. He is in bonus time. Can he do some things that are spectacular? Remember, Dennis's 3 bonus points are what have him in the lead. Nice cross thread with big air to start it. He's just trying to impress the bonus judge right now. No, he's got anything left. It's back to the fans. Look at this.
Man.
Oh, yes.
Look at the air. Straight up, straight down.
I got to tell you, again, trying to kind of help the fans understand where the judges are coming from, and I'm not inside their head. I don't know what the regulation scores are, but I'm going to tell you this. I think Tom is earning more bonus points than Dennis did right now. That's just my guess.
I would agree with that. That's what I'm thinking
These
here
are
as you were going into this.
leaps.
Nicely done. He's out of time.
Yeah, he's filled bonus, so whatever the bonus judges put in is in.
So the scores are in. This is for the fans right here in Dallas.
Just like Digger did it.
Yep, exactly. He's going for the long haul here. Nice cross-thread move, big air.
Oh my.
Unbelievable.
Folks, that's not for points. That's only for the most loyal and supportive fans in the world, the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam fans. And Tom, not going to quit unless the truck says quit.
Man, my hat's off to all you folks here in Cowboys Stadium. You guys have made this event one of the best on the tour. You guys come out in big numbers, and tonight, you rocked it.
Jacksonville, Florida, one of the most scenic settings outside the stadium and inside the stadium. More than 70,000 fans annually pack Everbank Field to watch freestyle as it's meant to be. A huge field, everybody getting ready. This is one of the final tune-ups before the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam World Finals presented by NGK Spark Plugs. So you got to go big in Jacksonville. Well, Chuck Warner from the Team Men's Camp. It's El Toro Loco on the clock. And he's snorting already. Oh no, the truck is shut down.
Yeah, he's got a problem, electrical problem right there, Scott. When he's skywheeling like that, my suspicion is it snapped the power switch off. It was, yeah, see, he's got his hands up. He's showing the official, I'm okay, I'm ready to start. They give him the okay, he's good to go.
And they'll freeze the clock there. They freeze the clock for everybody to give the safety official a chance to eyeball it and then give the thumbs up to the driver. Okay, you're still on the clock. It does blow the momentum, though, in terms of what the judges are watching. You really got to come back strong, and I like the way he's attacking right now.
Well, keep in mind, he's got a switch in there, you know, to snort that El Toro Loco Crazy Bull. When he's in midair, he's taking one hand or maybe both hands off the steering wheel and snorting that bull. Oh, man, hang on, what a ride. Are you kidding me? Oh, my gosh. Unbelievable.
All right, I don't know who's putting together the Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam Awards, but look at these fans. If that isn't up for Save of the Year, I want an investigation.
Well,
he's George Bellhand on the track, Mohawk Warrior, and boy,
there we go.
There are a bunch of Mohawks in this crowd tonight. Mohawk Nation. I think you've got to start calling it Mohawk Universe. It's blowing up everywhere. And it's all about not only the hairstyle, but what George does on the track in this truck.
Nice air, nice slap wheelie, follows it up. Well, he had to slow down just a little bit, but he does a nice combo move there. Looking good, George. That's 3 moves, basically coming out of 1 hit.
Again, look at how, as he's coming through, Mark, that run-up is tough with the ruts that they're getting out all that sand down there.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, how it's just getting really tough on the track. But George is adjusting nicely.
As you would expect.
George has got problems. He's got problems. He's got a broken sway bar or a very severely bent sway bar. Something is going on there with the Mohawk Warrior that's causing him to lean real bad. I think the right rear push tube on the sway bar is broken there.
Well, George is continuing on no matter what the condition is as he takes it down to 20 seconds left.
There it is. You can see it right there.
Regulation clock.
Oh, that's going to make things real difficult for George. He knows it. It's not the first sway bar he's broken. He's just going to have to take it a little bit easy.
Now, he had to lock it up there because that's the out-of-bounds marker.
That's right.
And they will use the remote ignition interrupter to shut you down if you go
bet.
out of bounds. But he goes back with a nice sky wheelie, and he'll go into bonus time, broken truck or not.
Talk about catty-wampus twisted up. See how gingerly he's going to make that turn, because that truck will roll over. Really, Scott, you and I can walk up to the side of it and just about tip it over without that anti-sway bar hooked up.
George, unfazed, continues on looking for his next move as those great onboard shots continue.
Well, you see, he's changed his driving style. He's trying to square up with everything perfectly, because he knows if he doesn't, he's going to get himself in trouble, just like that. Oh, my!
Hello, Advanced Auto Parts Grinder. That's called announcing your presence with a very competitive freestyle battle continuing here at Jacksonville's Everbank Stadium.
Lupe is going at it with a vengeance. Unbelievable. Nicely done here from Lupe. He is just going at it hot and heavy and just getting a big, crazy air. Wow.
Great start for Sosa, but again, you need to fill the clock and get those bonus points to grab the win here. Oh yeah, there's still another guy hanging out in the back who's going to come out in a minute, who's got a double down on the line here. But let's stick with the Advanced Auto Parts Grinder. Boy, he's getting big speed to this one. And that's why. That's some serious elevation, Holmes.
You got it in there, buddy. Very well. You know, Lupe timed that perfectly. He knew he probably couldn't do the whole length because that jump is so sharp. However, he was able to land it. And look at this slap wheelie, dragging it on the bumper.
And right into the next move.
Well done.
Sorry, boys. I'm thinking George Bellhand and that team, I think you're in trouble here because Lupe Sosa is flat throwing it down in Jacksonville,
sure
and he's into bonus time in the Advanced Auto Parts Grinder.
Here comes the cross thread. Oh no, it's the tail whip.
I thought they only did that on two wheels.
No, Lupe, he kind of perfected that, went out, started doing the crazy tail whip and doing moves like that.
How about Lupe Sosa and the People's Truck? Absolutely thrilling this crowd in Jacksonville. And if he doesn't take the lead, I'm going to be pretty shocked. No disrespect to anybody who's gone before him. This has clearly been the class of the night.
Yeah,
start to finish.
Well,
it really has.
You're seeing some cross-thread moves that we haven't seen at all hardly tonight, as well as this tail whip. It's an exciting move like that right there. If he can get that truck to pirouette, man, that just gets the crowd on their feet.
Filling regulation and filling bonus time. The Advanced Auto Parts Grinder appears to have put itself in a position to take the lead with only one truck left to compete. Now this is not for the fans. He's just giving them more right now. Little spin cycle, please.
Oh, and he got out of that sand, and he really got that thing to hook up and do some crazy spin cycle right on the roof.
Dennis Anderson, that awesome green 30th anniversary Gravedigger, started this show by winning racing. If he can win freestyle, it'll be yet another Digger double down. Big start for Anderson.
He's got that sand figured out.
He sat there, though, and he watched everything Lupe did. He knows he can win this one, but he knows he's got to fill the clock and go big. He's got to match Lupe's air, get the momentum going, and just do what Digger does. And fill the clock. He will not win this if he doesn't get into bonus time.
You listen to that crazy power that the boys down at the shop, Richard and all his hands, putting that thing together with a great Prower crank, K&N filters, and Merlin products. I tell you what, they make some horsepower.
And let me follow up with you for those who may not be aware. You're talking about Richard Midget.
That's
the
right.
engine builder has been with Dennis Anderson on the Gravedigger team for literally decades now. And Dennis won't go anywhere without Richard.
Oh, no.
Look at the momentum, the flow.
Oh, boy, hang on, Dennis.
And he saved it. He needed to do that with 30 seconds to go. So now he's got a nice save on the board to go with. the spectacular non-stop momentum.
It just didn't slow him down at all. That's what I was just thinking. You're saying non-stop momentum. It's like, man, that's crazy. Well, he's got a rear steering problem. You saw that red fluid flying out when he was in midair, and the rear steering is turned. He cannot control that rear steering. It's going to constantly make a right turn. That's going to hinder him. It's not going to slow him down. Are you kidding me, Anderson?
He saved it. He's going into bonus time.
Oh, my.
If he'd have gone over there, I don't think he wins, but he's got a shot at it now. Loopy starts to get a little nervous. I know he wants this trophy. But
I'm
look
getting
at
nervous.
Anderson.
Are you kidding me?
Blown the left rear tire, and he's not stopping. Oh, don't take Loopy's truck out. Come on in. There you go. He backs her up and lets her rip. Bonus judge is still evaluating this. Nobody is sitting at Everbank Field. They're digging it.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding me, Anderson?
A double
Well, he's
end
done.
over end that lands on top of Max D. Look at the fans. They're losing it.
But thanks to you guys, I am still here and bad to the bone for 30 years because of y'all.
Freestyle, there is nothing like it anywhere in the world of motorsports, the world of sports, the world of entertainment, you name it. You want to bring the family out for an amazing night of the greatest thrills. You want to get to Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam action. And remember, you can always find out where the next great event is coming, where they're coming close to you when you go to monsterjam.com. Just click on the upcoming events, look for the cities near you where you want to go bring the family to see the event. Find out about display opportunities when the trucks come to town. Make sure you get your tickets to be there early for the party in the pits where you get up close with the superstars of Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. And then make sure you've got the best seats in the house for the one-of-a-kind action that is Advanced Auto Parts Monster Jam. For Mark Schrader, I'm Scott Douglas. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you the next time we're ready to freestyle.